now we determine the finalists in the monster truck war, Jerry.
Number 2, driven by Clint Dadgett. He'll be going against his competitor, rolling up to the starting line. Bigfoot. John Pyan doing the driving.
Pyan, of course, the #1 qualifier. And certainly you have to give credit to Clint Dadgett. He's done a great job with a heavyweight Ford. Coming out of Florida, making it all the way to the semifinals here. But obviously, Jerry, if he could get around the big blue Ford, it would be the biggest upset of this event.
Sure would, Bret. John Pyan, 27 years old. But Clint Dadgett is 10 years younger, just 17 years old. Sitting behind the controls of Thumper 2.
Certainly has to be one of the youngest monster truck drivers in the country.
Does a great job of driving.
How many 17-year-olds in the world would love to be doing what this youngster is doing right now, lining up alongside Bigfoot in front of 40,000 fans?
Got to be exciting. It's Bigfoot.
But not by much. I'll tell you what, the crowd loves every minute of that. Again, that smoke problem that apparently is still the power steering pump for the Dadgett family entry out of Florida. But John Pyan comes from behind to win that match literally in a matter of inches. His quickest run of this event in the 470 zone. Thumper runs 483, and that lost by far his quickest run of the event. Beautiful lead there. You see the smoke as soon as it lands, as again that power steering pump problem comes back. But in the other lane, Bigfoot literally only a few inches out in front. The elapsed time of the Big Blue Ford had to be awesome if Dadgett lost in 4.83 seconds. You can see the whole shot, an honest half truck length by Dadgett. And by the time they got to the cars, it was almost a full truck length. But here comes Pyan, 4.63 seconds. And a win by less than a foot, Jerry, the quickest run of this event.
Well, that means that Bigfoot goes into the final, and the winner of this next race then will face Bigfoot. It's going to be Taurus, driven by Jack Woolman, Granite City, Illinois, going against Rocky Mountain Thunder. And it's Taurus, the Chevrolet, going into the finals against Bigfoot.
Blowout on that one. Nick Jackson never really in the hunt at all, but now that will set up, Jerry, the final round that the fans came to see. Ford and Chevy, Bigfoot versus Taurus. You can see an excellent starting line launch and a 4.70 second elapsed time and a rough landing for Jack Willman. That puts him 700 of a second behind the Bigfoot Ford. This final could be absolute war.
It certainly will, Bret. And it's a similar contest that we found last November at the World Finals when Taurus and Bigfoot battled it out. And actually, Bigfoot lost that one as he rolled it over.
That was the first time Taurus got the Bigfoot, but now he has a chance to do it again in front of the highly partisan New Orleans crowd. So far, both machines solidly in the 4-second zone, only 700 of a second between them in the semifinal round wins. In the mud racing battle, it'll be Dick Wilson's Florida-based 18 Chevy-powered Jeep against Steve Baldassar's brand-new supercharged Ford Ranger, called all blown out in an all-East trail. People love that vehicle.
No question, Bret, but here's some vehicles that you're really going to love. The finals of the Super Modified and the Monster Trucks. Coming up to the line right now, the two finalists in the Super Modified Mud Racing Division.
And what a battle it's going to be. Florida versus Rhode Island. Steve Baldassar, the incredible, all-blown-out, supercharged Ford-powered Ford Ranger in only his second event ever, taking on an already two-time national event winner, Florida's Dick Wilson, in the incredible 18 Jeep.
Well, let's watch them now as both drivers get ready. The crew members checking out the finals on the machines. Here we go, coming to the line. This is it. This is for the winner of the Super Modified Division. He goes over the disqualification line.
I can't believe it. Wilson wastes a potential win. Look at Baldassar, the left front wheel 2 feet in the air at 2.29 seconds. He was on the brakes hard to keep from going out of bounds, but look at the other lane. You can see Wilson at not more than 5 miles per hour going over the disqualification line. He wastes a run of 2.19 seconds. It would have been good enough for the win. Look how much he gets disqualified by. Maybe 10 feet.
He must have almost had a brake failure there in order not to get it stopped. But here comes the one we've been waiting for. Taurus, driven by Jack Woolman, going against the big blue Ford from St. Louis, Bigfoot.
This could be a heck of a battle. Fayette, of course, we talked about the fact that the youngster behind the wheel of Bigfoot is leading the U.S. Hobbit Association Camel World Championship standings. But the Taurus Chevrolet could move up tremendously with a win here tonight. And John Fayette knows he's got to protect that points lead.
Oh, this is going to be an all-out battle, and both drivers are going to have the pedal down all the way.
Another Ford and Chevy matchup here in the final round at the Superdome. The U.S. Hobbit Association National Championship Series continues. This will be the wildest race of the last two seasons here.
Listen to the fans at the Superdome. They are going wild. They are getting ready. They're on their feet for this one. Get ready. Here we go. Whoa! Look out! I don't know who won that round.
Absolutely the most incredible final round you could ever hope to see, and I honestly, Jerry, did not know who won it either. On the replay, you can see both machines lead as one. Look at the Taurus Chevrolet in the air. Only one touchdown before he hits the cars. The last time, an incredible 4.38 seconds. Bigfoot blows him over. Now actually tags him down in the shutdown area. Absolutely incredible final round. 4.38 seconds for the Taurus Chevrolet, the quickest one of the event. Bigfoot, though, even quicker at 4.22 seconds. There, the motor explodes in midair. They land. Bigfoot comes across on the brake, rear end of the air, tags the Taurus Chevrolet, but we've just got the from the floor. Bigfoot is the official winner.
Unbelievable. Look at the smoke. You can hardly see Bigfoot in that cloud of engine smoke.
Simply one of the most fantastic final rounds anyone could ever hope to witness. Ford and Chevrolet, with the Ford exploding an engine in the air and winning the event. Their cruising George Smith shakes John Fayette in turn shakes that of Jack Wilman, the loser of the Taurus Chevrolet. What an unbelievable
monster truck.
Well, Jerry, at the U.S. Hobbit Association Camel Mud Monster World Championship point standings, the Bigfoot team with John Fayette behind the wheel still leads. As a matter of fact, with about a 100-point advantage right now over Chuck Hawkins, the guy they call Psycho in the Excalibur Chevy. The big change was in the number 3 spot, though. Moving up 2 positions was Jack Wilman and, of course, the Taurus Chevrolet based on his runner-up here. And the only other change in the top 10 based on this event came to the number 8 spot, Ray Perkowski's Evil Force tow truck, the big 22,000-pounder that we saw qualify well here today, ended up in the number 8 position overall going into next week's event. In the super modified mud racing standings, though, still not much has changed. Two-time world champion Tom Martin in the Mud Patrol 1932 Ford still leads with 695 points, about 130 more than the quickest Ford on the Camel Tour this year, the incredible Mystic Warrior of the Ward family from Pennsylvania. Meanwhile, though, in the second half of the top 10, you'll see a few changes, not the least of which has to do with the man who is sitting right down the number 10 spot, the Ground Zero entry. Driven by Jeff Sturkin out of Michigan, who finished number 2 in the world last year. He has broken into the top 10. Believe it or not, right now, number 10 driver has as many points as the number 1 driver did a year ago. That's how tough things are getting. In the number 6 spot, the Nitro Express of Missouri's Clay Langley, the winningest mud racer in U.S. Hobbit Association history, we saw here tonight, is currently